Welcome back to the Small Time Critics. My name is Mohammed Hashi and I am with
TRIZLUCENT,
my guy. And as you can see from the thumbnail, we are talking about a movie, Predator, Killer of Killers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Again, they need to work on the title a bit.
They definitely need to work on these titles. I can't lie.
Yes. Yeah.
They definitely need to work on these titles. But that's been a long problem for the Predator franchise in general, because Predators, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Once you start losing 1, 2, 3,
Prey.
Yeah, but it's the same problem with
Predator
Alien.
Badlands. Yes.
With Aliens thing as well.
Yes.
Aliens, Alien 2, whatever.
3.
It just gets too messy.
Yeah. It definitely is. It definitely is.
Take it away.
Please like, comment, subscribe. Do all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what you're thinking in the comment section below. Tell us what you think of this film, which we're about to get into, which I think we both definitely like. But I'm going to go find out. But yeah, all right, guys. Tristan, my bro, tell me what you thought of Predator, Killer of Killers.
Now, this is a great movie. It's a great animated film. I honestly wished it was a bit longer. Can't lie. I was really, really, really engrossed. I was really, really having a good time. I think I'm just trying not to spoil anything.
Which we'll get into.
We will get into spoilers, but I just think that the Predator franchise has been revitalized by Prey, which was Dan Trachtenberg that directed that. I think he revitalized the franchise. He gave it some new life because it desperately needed it, because it's a franchise that is in the DNA of everyone. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things that's probably never going to end till, you know what I'm saying, your children are growing up and, you know what I'm saying, they're having children. It's still going to be going on. It's one of those franchises. And I'm thankful for that. And it just needed something, and it needs to be explored in many different ways, which I'm so happy that they are doing so right now. Obviously, we've had comics, and obviously I think we've also had other animated kind of shorts and all that kind of stuff as well. But it's great to see something like this, like, come to life, because the story is very, very similar to the story of Predators, where it's the champions of Earth, you know what I'm saying, or not even just Earth, but different timelines, different periods. So you have a period of the samurai, of the Japanese samurai, then you have the period of like the Norse Vikings, do you know what I'm saying? And each Predator is going to one of these kind of parts of the timeline in the history and challenging whatever, finding what a good rival might be, and then seeing them do the thing. They're like, all right, cool, I'm gonna take you on. Do you know what I'm saying? So I thought that was incredible, because it was like, for me, it was like a prequel to Predators, because it was like shown like, oh, this is how they got picked to be on the planet in the first place. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I really, really liked about it. I think, obviously, me and you said it off camera, there is 3 parts to this, or maybe 4 parts, I should say. It's like a 4-part kind of movie.
Yeah.
So it's the shield, the sword, and I think the bullet. And it's funny, I was trying to actually guess what the last one was gonna be. When I saw the plane and stuff, I was like, is it gonna be called the plane? Is it gonna be called the gun, or something like that? I was trying to guess the title, but in the end, I didn't catch bullet, but made sense. The first one, the Norse one, was my favorite. Ursa, powerful woman. I loved her so much. You know what I'm saying? And I just love, bro, the fight choreography, bro, was so sick. And the way that she moves with the shield was dope. I loved it. And obviously, that's something that is like tandem with, like, you know what I'm saying, like that part of the Vikings, because obviously that's the shield maiden. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So she uses the shield, and like, obviously that's getting into spoilers if I go too far into it, but like, even to the last parts of the movie where she has her axe breaks, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think she's on the floor as the shield, back to basics. So I love that. And the second segment, which was the samurai, or I keep saying samurai, is it, or whatever, the kind of Japanese one.
Feudal Japan, yeah.
Yeah, feudal Japan. That one was sick, because it was like a silent movie, bro. And you asked me, do I like silent movies? No, I don't. No, I do not. Do you know what I'm saying? But there's something so, like, the message is so powerful that can be portrayed with just, do you know what I'm saying, great, not even just great action, but a great story between 2 brothers, do you know what I'm saying, fighting for, I guess, the love of their father, do you know what I'm saying, who will be the next to take on after me, that kind of thing.
Who'll be the next Shogun, yeah.
And it was, bro, it was sick, bro. So I had the third part, whatever. But, you know what I'm saying, we'll get into that one. But, yeah, I had a great time.
Hey, listen, I think I should go home, bro. You know, you're cooking on your own, bro, right there.
I had a great time. What did you think?
For me, bro, I loved it, man. I loved it. For me, as you know, man, I love great action set pieces, man. I love a great fight scene, man. Great choreography, wonderful camera work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the geography's clear. I know who's fighting who. You know what I mean? And plus, it's done in such an interesting way. Bro, come on, bro.
Yeah, the animation was great.
Give me 14 of them right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah. And for me, like, I always, because sometimes when I see like loads of action and something, I'm like, well, the guys, because like I have so many friends who just hate action movies. Like they hate John Wick. They don't have any time for all that kind of stuff, and they just don't like punching stuff. Like Jackie Chan films, all that kind of stuff. They don't like that. And I don't know what's wrong with you guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, but for me, I love it, bro. And this does it so well, because the biggest thing for me is when movies are ingenious and they are more creative with the way fight scenes are happening in regards to how characters are getting themselves out of life, you know what I mean, life-defining situations, you know what I mean, life or death stuff is incredible. The sequence where, and we're going to get into spoilers, where the Shield Maiden is literally like going through the whole kind of, you know what I mean, that whole little village thing, you know what I mean, before getting to the guy that killed her grandfather.
That killed her father.
Her grandfather.
Was it a grandfather?
Yeah, it was her grandfather, yeah.
I thought it was her dad. Sorry.
Yeah, it was her grandfather. And brother.
That bit was sick because...
Sorry, it was her father. It was her father, sorry.
Because even when the door's closing, she slaps the shield in there, then there's a guy in front of her.
And she's fighting, and again, the way the camera goes underneath, like over the shield, into the room, she's fighting him, and then she literally throws him out, and then you, bro, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
It was great.
It was so good. And even for me, just continue on with the shield part, yeah? The way once she obviously kills the guy, and obviously the information in regards to like she had to kill her own father so that she wouldn't die herself, and that's what her dad wanted, and the guy saying you're a coward and stuff like that, because who wouldn't fight, you know what I mean, who wouldn't fight for that, you know what I mean, for the father, all that kind of stuff. And it was so good, bro. It was so good. Like obviously her son dies, and then my girl, she is fighting like, and just so ingenious with it. And like obviously when she's under the water, bro, in the ice, and you can see her. Oh my god, bro, it was so good. And this guy, the Predator had this like weird kind of like hand cannon thing. That was like had like this kind of like pump action thing. It was just so cool, bro. I want one of those. You know what I'm saying? It was amazing, bro. And the fact that she used that against him to kill him, bro, it was just incredible. Like that whole sequence underneath in the water, bro, when they're fighting in the water. It was just so ingenious, bro.
Honestly, because I didn't know, like, I don't know, did the trailer show all of the different segments of this?
I intentionally avoided the trailer.
Because I watched the trailer and I only ever saw, like, the one big Predator that was in the Viking one, the Norse one. So I don't know if I didn't finish the trailer.
He was running through her gang though.
Yeah.
He was that was the lightest of work.
But I think my favorite Predator design was the one that was in the feudal Japan one.
Oh my god.
But
again, the technology is incredible, by the
way.
Yeah. The Predator's technology is outstanding, like, and also the way they did invisibility so well in the animation was so cool, man. Yeah. Invisibility.
No, this is what the franchise has needed. Just a bit of, I don't know, man, like, I don't want to say just more fun, but like just something different. Do you know what I'm saying?
For me, the biggest thing and the biggest takeaway I took from watching it, and like some of the notes I wrote on my phone afterwards, was creativity. Yeah. It's just so creative, bro. In the kills, in the story design, and in the way that they got to it. Because again, bro, you made such a good point, bro. It's a continuation.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? So the Japan one, Sword, bro, the fact that obviously you have such a very, like, a story as old as time, two kind of feuding brothers. We've seen that 1 billion times. That's cool, no problem. But the fact that my guy comes back, you know what I mean, not to kill his brother. His intention wasn't to kill his brother.
That's to show him, you get me, I can get you back.
And the fact that because he was a good moral person, and he was showing him, even though you did what you did to me, I still would not kill you, because that's not my nature, kind of thing. And I think ultimately, even his brother, it was never in his nature as well. But he only wanted to, you know what I mean, get the approval of his father. That's the only reason why he did what he did. essentially. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I loved that bit because when the Predator started coming after him, the main brother, what I liked was the fact that you saw that the Predator had this kind of like weapon, like this kind of, you know what I'm saying, like a kind of
Grappling gun.
like a grappling gun with like the blades and stuff.
Yeah.
But the grappling gun could expand and
Oh, so that was
slice
his,
man in half.
that was a spear.
Yeah, okay.
That was a spear that literally expanded.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
But that was crazy, right?
Yeah.
But what I loved was the fact that when they were fighting, when it was at the end of it, spoilers, going to a bit of spoilers now, but when it was him and the brother now fighting against the Predator, he knew the spear would like do that thing in it.
Yes.
And he clocked it straight away, jumped above it, and then went straight after you know what I'm saying? Straight after
Yes.
it, which I like because I like when movies like don't just do shit and forget that you did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
5 minutes ago. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I like when the character actually is aware, like, oh yeah, this, he can do this.
Yes.
And again, what I love about the episode is there was no kind of moment to be like, oh yeah, I remember that his weapon can do this, so let me make sure that I jump above it in 5 seconds because
Yes.
I know it's going to expand on me. Do you know what I'm saying? None of that. It doesn't need to be said because
you see it happen in real time. You see the information. You see a cut to him seeing, you know what I mean, that as
Exactly.
well. That's all you need. You know what I'm saying?
so I was very, very good with it. But getting into the bullet, was it the bullet? Yeah.
Yes.
That one. I checked who was acting. Do you remember Coach Carter?
Yes, the guy.
It's the guy from Coach Carter.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, Ramirez. I don't know what his name was in Coach Carter.
Yeah.
The one that was kind of like the bad boy of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was him playing it. Which, because I actually thought it was Anthony Ramos.
I remember you
That's
saying
who I
that.
thought it was that was playing it. But I was like, this accent, I don't know, man. I'm not really getting Anthony Ramos from it. But then again, doesn't sound like him a little bit. But yeah, so when I watched that one, I don't know, man. It was the weaker story. It was the weaker story of the three segments of that film, or 4. Didn't mind it. I liked it. It's another story about, you know what I'm saying, like his father kind of, I'm done bailing you out of situations, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
need to learn for yourself
And
how to
him
like
get
fend for
drafted,
yourself.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
World War II, yeah.
And in the end, ultimately, that's what he does.
Yep.
So obviously, by the end of that segment now, they all get taken to the planet, to whichever the planet that the Predators are from.
Can I just say one thing in regards to Bullet? I thought that was the one section where the suspension of disbelief was too much. Because someone who is really inexperienced, who's never really flown before, for him to be able to do this thing was a bit crazy.
I know, and then to stick a flipping like a
wrench
in, and then start
And I mean,
driving
as your rudder
Yeah,
was a bit far fetched. But for me, like just a quick one to go back to the sword. I love that even at the end when you think the brothers are gonna get back to fighting each other, kind of thing. No, they're actually fighting the invisible predator.
I thought they was gonna fight each other. You know, I was like, wait, these not getting back to it. But then, because obviously where the predator was planted, like planted against the tree, I thought, right, is he still there or is he just cut? Or these not getting back to it? They forget that the guy's still here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then obviously they do the classic. You know what I'm saying? The classic run. You know what I'm saying? Running then one swing with the sword.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. And then
And
you
I
see
also
the green blood.
I always love when a samurai
Wipes the blood.
gets the blood of the thing. Either they do the, you know, what I mean?
or they wipe it with
Or
the,
they wipe with the thing. Like one of them, they each did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the other one.
That was really good.
So going back to Bullet, go on.
Now not even really Bullet, but going into like I guess the 4th when they all turn up on the Predator
The grand
planet.
finale, yes, yeah. Against the final boss.
That Predator. This what I'm trying to say. That's why I liked it, because obviously, if you've seen the Predator Badlands trailer, there's a lot going on in that, and when I say a lot going on, a lot of things that I feel like as viewers we haven't seen before. I've never seen this, but I've never seen like predator kind of beasts. Do you know what I'm saying? The closest I've seen to it is like the kind of dogs that they've got, predator dogs.
Yeah.
But they've got like a giant kind of thing, like a giant monster type thing going on in there. They've got like, I'm only going to use this word because we just watched 28 Years, but the alpha kind of predators, do you know what I'm saying? Who are larger than life. Then the other, like, predators are already massive tanks in themselves.
Yeah.
But you got ones like even bigger than those, like, you know what I'm saying? Like another 3 foot higher. Do you know what I'm saying? So seeing that, love the design. Love the design of like having like the kind of like skeleton bones as a cape. Do you know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. So yeah, then getting into that one, then he sat down and said, "Cool, you 3 are gonna fight, and whoever wins is gonna fight me after." So get ready. Do you know what I'm saying? And what I love as well is the fact that none of them speak the same damn language.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But they understood each other.
They understood each other, obviously, to the end, obviously, but it's just so sick because obviously the Shield Maiden, do you know what I'm saying? These are fierce warriors, bro, in Norse mythology, bro. So it's like I say Norse mythology, but it's the Norse that kind of period in it. Yeah, but they were fierce warriors in it. So it's like with them, it's like, what the hell are you talking about? Do you know what I'm saying? Straight action. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not thinking about whatever. Where the Japanese man is very much honored. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna fight you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously they had a little scuffle, but it's like, listen, I'm not gonna fight you because I have no reason to fight you. There's no reason for me to fight you. And then my man, the American guy, is just like, what the hell's going on? Do you know what I'm saying?
Also, he got a musket as a gun.
What was so sick about the musket is, I remember, I swear I said it to you the other day about Donald Glover.
Yeah.
In Predator 2. Anyways, the musket that he gets, that the guy gets in Predator Kill of Killers, is the same musket that Donald Glover got in Predator 2.
Yeah.
So that's where it was taken from. You know what I'm saying? So they took that from that period of time and brought it to the fight then. Because I think that's the only.
But it made no sense, because he said it's meant to be a weapon from your time, but it's not. It wasn't from his time. That was the thing that was confusing.
Yeah, it wasn't from.
It was just more of an Easter egg.
Yeah, it was an Easter. Yeah, it was an Easter.
That's
egg,
what it was. So that it just didn't track for me.
That was an Easter egg. That was an Easter egg, definitely. But going into that bit, they had a great little fight scene. I love the fact that, you know what I'm saying, obviously they just didn't understand each other, but I feel like the Ursa character, she saw like, as the fight was going along, she could see like remnants of her son in that character.
Yes.
In the guy from the Bullet.
Yeah.
That character, which I did like, you know what I'm saying? Even
because it softened it for her.
It did, you know what I'm saying? Even at the end, because even she sacrifices herself,
you
know what I'm saying? For them to get away off the planet. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that's why I just feel like, and it's kind of what I always wanted from like the Disney Plus series, if that makes sense. So when I say that, I mean like the Disney Plus Marvel series, because they said that they were always going to be like interconnected into the universe, innit?
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted. I wanted something where you can see a clear story, a clear dynamic that's happening.
And it has a tangential connection to the overall kind of MCU. Yeah.
So this one, when you watch Kill of Killers, you can see from the past. You can see like, oh my god, this is an Easter egg from here. This feels like what happened before you watched X movie.
Yeah. And
then you can see right at the end. I'm sure you stayed for the end credit.
Of course.
You can see where we're going. Do you know what I'm saying? So even at the end when he's like, let's hunt or whatever he says, he just says the hunt starts or something like that, isn't it? Yeah. All the things go off. So I'm sitting here thinking like, all right, cool. Are we gonna get something from this in Badlands? You get me? But I want to ask you, what did you think of the actual end credit?
Hey, listen, bro. I want Amber Midthorn in everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want in everything, bro. So like, for her, if she's gonna be in this, fantastic, bro. If she's gonna be a voice acting as well, that'll be outstanding, bro. I can't wait, man.
Bro, when I saw
and again, what that tells me is they're gonna be doing loads of these.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There'll be another like season 2. Hope you know what I mean. There'll be another film, the sequel to this, all that kind of stuff. So I am very much looking forward to it, bro. And I was like so happy to see that. 'Cause obviously, when I saw her when I saw the what do you call it, the Shield Maiden in the little cryo chamber, in a basically like a warehouse, I was like, oh, we're gonna see something mad. We're gonna see something mad. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought we were gonna see like Arnie or something.
You think so?
That's what I thought I was gonna see. But then when I saw Figure Dick, I was like, wow.
Yeah, you know I was genuinely impressed with this film. This was a good watch.
For me, I just wish like Bullet was on the same Bullet, and also even the final kind of like showdown. Because the final showdown was decent, but it couldn't hold a candle to Shield and Sword.
Yeah, I agree.
Shield and Sword was just by far like head and shoulders above the two other parts.
That last part was like a jamboree of all of them together in it, trying to make sense of it all. But then again as well, they're trying to parlay in Easter eggs and kind of what's to come next, that kind of thing. So I get it, it's a bit, and I think for me, especially because I just watched Love, Death and Robots, where there's literally two episodes in that are very similar to this. There's an episode with that kind of, I don't know what kind of that period is. It like World War? What war is it?
It's World War II.
It's World War II. Yeah. There's another period. There's a period of that's in Love, Death and Robots, done way better. And then there's that kind of archaic bit at the end where they're having this big grudge match kind of fight, with the big monsters and all that kind of stuff. There's another episode in that Love, Death and Robots done way better. Do you know what I'm saying? And the worst thing, I'll tell you how I know that was way better, because obviously I didn't watch that on Netflix. You get me? I had to watch another way. But they didn't have subtitles and they were speaking in their own language, and I was still watching. One they was speaking Chinese. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I still watched it and I still enjoyed it. I didn't even know the fuck they were even talking about. But you could just by the body language, by the emotion of the characters' faces, you know what's about to happen, and you know how each character feels about each other. So that part I enjoyed, but just a bit less because of what I've seen done in other things. But still had a good time. Still recommend this. To the moon.
Yeah, without doubt.
To the moon. And I'm just excited for Predator Badlands. It's just got me mad
Oh
excited.
my goodness, 7th of November, can't wait, man.
Got me mad excited. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, I mean, hopefully, please invite us. We'd love to go.
We will be going, don't worry about that. All right, bro, STC score.
Oh, I'll give this about, I'm gonna say 7.5. 7.5.
Really?
I could have gone 8, but I think for an 8, I would have needed more from either the bullet segment or the final part of the film.
Yeah.
I would have needed more out of them two. But I think 7.5 is a very, very fair score for this.
I have to agree. That's my score as well, bro.
Oh, there you go.
For the exact same reasons as well.
I guess you're on the right side of history today.
I always am. Always remember that, brother. Always remember that. All right, guys, please let us know what you think of this outstanding film. And yeah, in the comment section below, tell us your favorite Predator. Tell us whether or not you're looking forward to season 2 of Killer of Killers.
Movie 2.
Sorry, yeah, movie 2. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be real fun, man.
Yeah, please work on your titles though.
Yes, please help me out. Please help me out because again, it's a real tongue twister. And guys, we will see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.